Welcome to the realm of pages. I hope you are doing great, and if you're not, I hope you are soon. So today we're going to continue the video series Critiquing Malazan. Let's see what episode. It's episode number 8 in Critiquing Malazan. I want to start by saying I love Malazan, so this is me trying to critique something that I love dearly. And I think 99% of my channel at this point is Malazan, so don't get me wrong, guys, but I think this is the last episode I have planned, so if I make any more Critiquing Malazan episodes, I haven't come up with them, I haven't prepared the topic in my head. I don't have any scripts, but I just made a list and I'm all out, so this is probably the last one, unless I come up with other ones. Trying to critique what I love, but it's unclear battle scenes, guys, and this is not a problem in most of the books. But in Deadhouse Gates and in the Bone Hunters especially, I found that there were so many instances where battle scenes were unclear, and it really reduced my enjoyment of the book, especially in Deadhouse Gates. Deadhouse Gates is probably the biggest offender here for me, and I just felt like there was way too much going on, and that's what those scenes have in common. When there's way too much going on, maybe it's just a limitation of the book format itself, but it was just way too obtuse and confusing, and almost deliberately felt confusing. I don't know if it is intentional, because some of the scenes in Deadhouse Gates, when you're confused, you kind of feel the same way that the soldiers are feeling from the POV. So I don't know. Does it get better when you reread it? I don't know. Is my critique maybe something that was intentional by Erickson? I can respect that. But I have to say, it did impact my enjoyment. I also have to say about the Bone Hunters, there's later in the book some battle scenes where I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But I also have to say the Bone Hunters has one of my favorite battle scenes of all time, not only Malazan, and it's a flashback of a war. It's just incredible. So, while these two books have their flaws when it comes to depicting battles, because they're so big, they're also amazing, fantastic books. This is one of my favorite books of all time, and this also has one of the best battle scenes. So I want to be fair in my judgment, but I have to say this was a huge issue, and if I'm going to critique Malazan, that's one of my 8 critiques this far. So that was it for today, guys. Let me know if you agree. Does this change on a reread for you? Tell me what you think. And before we end, we all forget things just like Ikariam, but hopefully not on the same level as him. But remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for daily Malazan content. And just look at this amazing art. Have a fantastic day, guys. Cheers.